Hi everyone, this is your weekly horoscope for Monday the 9th of April, going through until Sunday the 15th of April. It's really nice to be with you today. I am going to give you a day-by-day rundown of what's happening in this week. My horoscopes are based on UK time, and this horoscope is for all signs of the zodiac. So it's looking at what's going on in the heavens, what relationships the planets form with each other, and what energy that creates. As above, so below, the energy that's happening in the sky is going to affect us here on planet Earth, and that affects all of us. Now, if you want more specific information for your sun sign, so if you're a sun sign Aries or a sun sign Scorpio, then have a look at the monthly horoscopes because they give you a more specific outlook in terms of what your sun sign has to be aware of because it takes the houses into account. Okay, so let's have a look at this week in terms of what's going on. On Monday, the 9th of April, we've got the moon going into Aquarius at 6:51 in the morning. So the moon is the most sensitive part of who you are. In Aquarius, it's in an air sign. It has to do with thinking, innovating new ideas, being a humanitarian, and being interested in how you can serve and how you can be of service to other people. The Aquarius moon then also sextiles Mercury in Aries. Mercury is the communication planet, and in Aries it's quite pushy, it's quite open and ready to express its opinion. Now remember that Mercury is in retrograde until Sunday, the 15th of April, the end of this week. So this applies for the whole week. If you feel really strongly about something and if you want to communicate something, make sure that you double check your facts first. Make sure that you come across in the way you want, because Mercury retrograde makes room for misunderstandings and miscommunications, and that's why it's usually better to leave big speeches or big commitments or signing up for things till after the retrograde, because things can go awry during the Mercury retrograde. So with that said, on Monday, you'll experience a sense of justice and injustice, a strong sense of this is right and this is not right. And because it's an air day, you're going to really inform yourself and look at different things that are going on in the world, and you may feel drawn towards being an activist or standing up for a cause you believe in. And you may also work with other people to get something going, like, you know, we saw something about nuclear power in this country and we're against it, so we're going to form a little group and work towards making change. Or it could be that you sign a petition, or that you decide as a group to start a charity or something like that. It's a really powerful day of thinking about the world, other people, and what you can innovate to make a change for the rest of humanity. So people watching this right now, if you are an activist already, and if you're naturally someone who's interested in kind of making changes in the world and protesting and marching, things like that, Monday is really going to be your day where you really feel empowered and strengthened in something that you believe in and that you feel needs to change. So use that energy to get something going. On Tuesday, the 10th of April, we have the Aquarius moon squaring Venus in Taurus. Venus is the planet of love and beauty, and it rules Taurus, so it's very happy in that placement. It's sensuality, it's physical love, and the moon squares Jupiter in Scorpio. Jupiter is the lucky planet. In Scorpio, it's good luck via your feelings. So just with that combination of those three, that is a recipe for love and new romance and sparks flying and lots of chemistry being available. So it may be the beginning of a new relationship. So Tuesday is really good if you're single, and if you're around people, and if you're looking, you may meet someone who you've really hit it off with. Now the Aquarius moon also sextiles the sun in Aries. We're in the season of Aries. It's the astrological new year. So happy birthday, Aries. But the sun in Aries is really about moving things forward and getting ahead with your life. The Aries sun squares Pluto in Capricorn, Venus in Taurus, and it trines Mars in Capricorn. So this fiery sun really forms a lot of relationships with all the earth planets, Pluto, Venus, and Mars. And that is fire and earth, and that really pushes you in the direction of taking action to create change in your real world, in your life. If you think of pottery, if you're making a little pot out of clay, you put it in a kiln, heat, so earth and fire, and you come up with something really beautiful at the end of that process. The glazing is shiny and you have something that's rock solid and hard. So the combination of earth and fire can really create something new in your life. So on Tuesday, the connection that you formed the previous day on Monday with other people has led to good luck and opportunities coming your way and into your life. If you're working by yourself, opportunities may come via a different format. They may come via email or online, or you discover something for yourself. But whichever way you look at it, Tuesday is a day for opportunities and windows of opportunities opening for you. So it's your chance to seize one of these opportunities today, to put in the effort and to create something life-changing that's going to change the structure of your life. And that can be in the area of work, relationships, or travel. So look at your life objectively, step back from it, and really inform yourself as much as you can. See what opportunities for change there are, and really seize those moments. No one's going to do it for you. It's really down to you to be independent and to show some initiative. That's what the Sun in Aries is about. It doesn't do it for you. It presents it to you, and then you get to do it. Wednesday, the 11th of April, we've got the moon moving into Pisces at 6:41 in the evening. So the sun is in Aries. That's the first sign of the zodiac. The moon now is in Pisces, and that is the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is about spirituality. It's about taking care of other people. It's about being self-sacrificing, and it's about being connected with the emotional realms and inactivity, passivity. So we've got a conflict here between the moon now and the sun. So the sun in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn. That's still focused on building things. Pluto is transformation. In Capricorn, it's about transforming your physical, earthy reality. Venus is still in Taurus. It trines Mars in Capricorn. So it's another day of all systems go. You're really focused on taking your passions and building something in the real world. However, this time the drive to do those things comes from your own feelings and ideas, the moon in Pisces, rather than coming from other people and opportunities being delivered to you via other people. So you'll be chomping at the bit to implement your ideas and to really make changes in your life. So this is a great week of kind of moving forward and progressing and taking your dream and your vision and making that a reality in life. So first 3 days here are awesome. Let's look at Thursday, the 12th of April. We've got the Pisces moon sextiling Saturn in Capricorn. So Saturn is the planet of structure. That rules Capricorn, so very happy. Neptune in Pisces, again, another planet that's in the sign that it's ruled. Neptune is the imagination planet of psychic ability and intuition. That's in the water sign of Pisces. The Pisces moon also sextiles Mars in Capricorn and Venus in Taurus. So there's a beautiful combination of water and earth now. It's dreams and reality. So earlier in the week we had fire and earth and the kiln example, burning something and creating something beautiful into reality. Now we've got water and earth. So it's about creating things out of the emotional side of things, and it's a much more personal process. The moon also conjuncts Neptune in Pisces, so it sits right on top of Neptune. So we've got a lot of watery energy. More productivity is available to you here on Thursday, although there may now be a bit much going on today for you emotionally with that conjunction of the moon and Neptune. The feeling side of things may be a bit much and you may become emotionally overwhelmed. So that might slow you down. It may manifest itself in lots of different ways. It could be bad dreams that kind of linger with you as you start your day, or difficult emotions that you need to deal with. Give yourself the chance to address difficult feelings and difficult emotions rather than suppressing them, ignoring them, or taking a substance to make them go away. It's your difficult feelings today that are guiding you in the direction of change. So if you feel that, oh, this waitering job, I've been doing it for 3 months, but I'm going into work today and it just feels really awful. I really just dislike this job. I don't feel like I'm meant to do it. Then you may think, oh, that negative thought is just via Mercury retrograde. I'm just having a bad day. No, it's an opportunity for you to change. It's an opportunity for you to look at your life and see where you're at and to alter situations. So that's why sometimes it's important to hear those negative feelings that we've got. No one likes feeling negative emotions, do we? But they are your signals and your kind of route markers in terms of what you're supposed to do and how you're meant to change. So even Thursday is now another day of production and productivity rather than production, because you're being guided via your feelings on how to alter your life circumstances. On Friday the 13th, lucky Friday the 13th, we've got the moon in Pisces sextiling Pluto in Capricorn. So again, the moon, the sensitive part of you, is very connected to the higher self, your spiritual side. Pluto in Capricorn is about making changes in the real world. The moon then trines Jupiter in Scorpio, so good luck via your feelings, and conjuncts Chiron in Pisces. Chiron is the wounded healer, and in Pisces it means that you can only heal past wounds and disappointments by connecting with spirituality and listening to your higher self and listening to your guidance. So Friday the 13th, this is a day where the past will seem incredibly relevant. It's an opportunity to heal wounds from the past, especially if they have to do with other people. So it's a good day to make an apology or to make amends to someone or to fix a relationship by taking ownership of the part you played in the situation that caused a rift between you. So you won't find it difficult to put your hands up on Friday and say, listen, I was wrong about that and I'm sorry. Let's be friends again. Let's move forward with this. Can we move past it? So that's a really wonderful day in terms of making progress and being emotionally secure enough that you can say sorry. Because a lot of people struggle a lot with saying sorry. There are a couple of difficult things with people. When you talk to them about money, they get very weird. Sex also hits a lot of complicated buttons, and I'm sorry. People are very complicated around those kind of topics, and there's a lot of psychology that is associated with each one of those things, because these are very intense relationships. So if you're someone who struggles to say I'm sorry, maybe because you feel like if you say sorry once, then that opens the floodgates and you're going to have to apologize for everything, or whatever your reason is. If you struggle with it, it'll be easier on Friday the 13th. Now on Saturday the 14th of April, we've got the moon going into Aries at 27 minutes past 3 in the morning. So we've got the moon going from the final house of the chart into the first house of the chart and joining the sun in Aries. So no more conflict now between the emotions and taking action, or working together with feelings and action. It's all systems go now. It's fire. It's back to let's just do it. I feel excited about it. I feel enthusiastic about it. Let's just run with it. Let's not even check in with our emotions. So the Aries moon then conjunct with Mercury in Aries, still in retrograde. It's the last day of its retrograde, and it squares Saturn in Capricorn. The Mars in Capricorn also sextiles Neptune in Pisces, and Jupiter in Scorpio sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. So we've got a lot going on here on Saturday. The main thing about this is that there's a lot of information floating around. It is the final day of the Mercury retrograde, so really be careful what you sign up for and what you say publicly, what you tweet, what you put out there. You know, once it's out there, you can't take it back. Once it's said, you can't unsay it. Be careful, and if there is something controversial or borderline that you want to express, today really isn't the day to do it. Wait until Mercury goes direct tomorrow. It's much clearer, it's much easier, and your perspective will change once Mercury goes direct. And if you pick a fight here on Saturday, on Sunday, you'll be like, oh, why did I do that now? That didn't help me at all. It took me down a completely wrong direction, and now I have to spend time fixing that. Now, Sunday, the 15th of April, hooray, Mercury does go direct. So the communication planet no longer causes us any problems, which is great news. The Aries moon squares Mars in Capricorn. So the internal drive to move things forward causes friction with Mars in Capricorn, which is about changing things on a practical level. And it squares Pluto in Capricorn. So there's frustration and friction between what I want and what is in my real life. I want to bulldoze my way through those things. The moon also conjuncts the sun in Aries. So we're moving up to a new moon now, which happens tomorrow on the 16th. So the moon and the sun are both in Aries. Your soul and your identity working together to progress and move things forward. And Uranus in Aries is sitting in the mix. So Uranus is the planet of rebellion and eccentricity and drive. So Sunday is really all systems go. It's really let's hit it. Mercury is direct. The Sun and Uranus push you towards realizing your dreams and getting on with your life purpose. You'll feel a strong sense of enthusiasm and excitement, and you'll want to take lots of action to make progress on your chosen path, whether that's work, relationship, health, travel, whatever it may be. You are looking ahead, you're looking at the future, and it is your steam train is chugging along. You're on the way to success. So that's what I get for you this week. It looks like a really positive week full of progress and moving forward and really being in your own power and creating good things in your life. So if you would like a personal reading with me, what I do in my private readings, the way I've looked at the chart this week, what I do in my readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and I draw up your birth chart. And I do that by taking your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth, and that gives me a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. And that's like a blueprint to your soul. It shows me where you were in a past lifetime, why you've come into this lifetime, and what your life purpose is. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what you're supposed to be doing for work, and whether that's how you fulfill your life purpose or whether it's different. I can also see what's destined for you in terms of money, love, health, moving and travel, spiritual progress, friendships, career, relationships with siblings and family. And I can also answer any questions you may have about compatibility with a partner, or when is money going to pick up, or when's the best time to move. All of those kind of things I can look at. So if you're interested in having a personal reading, then please visit gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you next week.